Alright folks, today I want to have a proper chat about prostate cancer. Yeah, I know, heavy subject. But stick with me, I'm not here to bring the mood down. There'll be no violins, no preaching nonsense, just straight talk. A bit of heart, and knowing me, probably the odd dick joke. Because sometimes we need to talk bollocks about our bollocks. By now you probably know I've been really trying to push an old mate of mine's story to try and raise awareness and keep the message going strong. The hashtag Rod Said Check. Well, today I want to share a couple of other real stories because Rod wasn't a one-off. So let me just start by saying the NHS prostate cancer screening system, it doesn't exist. And that, my friends, is fucking bonkers. It costs lives. End of. Now, so my first story, a mate of mine that I currently work with, when he was only 38 years old, was having a splash in the pool with his boy. Proper dad stuff, you know. Next thing you know, the sun boots him square in the kidneys. Total accident, obviously, but bastard painful. So later that day, blood in his piss. Not ideal. So under strict orders from his missus, who we all know is probably the only reason any of us go to the doctor, off he goes. The GP has a feel, does the usual and says, I think it's just bruised, should clear up, but just to be safe, let's run a PSA test. Thank fuck he did. Because the test came back, stage 3 cancer, at 38. 30 bloody 8. Who's even thinking about their prostate at that age? You're still arguing about FIFA ratings and buying multi-packs of Monster at that point, or at least I was anyway. Maybe not the FIFA thing, but the Monster, yeah. But that one PSA test, literally, it saved his life. Now here's another story, one that hits a bit deeper. An old army mate, but more than that, over the years I adopted him as my dad. One day he gets this random Facebook message, friend request. Some bloke with the same mad rare surname. We're talking only 120 people in the world have it rare. They get chatting, share family trees like they're on some ancestry binge, and boom, they discover they're distant cousins, some great-great-great-great-granddad or something. Now it transpires that this cousin had been asking for a PSA test for 2 years, 2 shagging years. But the doctors kept fobbing him off with, you're too young, there's no family history, except there was. They just didn't connect the dots. No one looked, no one asked, no one joined it up. By the time they finally ran the test, it was too late. The cancer spread outside the prostate. He had to go straight into aggressive treatment, including chemical castration. And let me tell you, no bloke walks away from that shit untouched. You don't bounce back. You might survive, yeah, but you and your quality of life are changed permanently. And the worst part, it could have been avoided with one test. So here's the truth. The NHS doesn't have a proper prostate cancer screening programme. It's not like cervical screening or breast cancer. There's nothing standard. No invite, no automatic checks. And when blokes do go in asking for PSA tests, they often get talked out of it. Told it's unnecessary. Or that they don't qualify. What the actual fuck? If you don't tick the classic boxes of over 50, clear family history, you get brushed aside. But here's the kicker. Cancer doesn't give a toss about boxes. It doesn't sit around waiting for you to get old. It just grows quietly while you're busy living your life. So yeah, while I'm pushing the official message, if you're over 50 or over 45, if you're black, or you've got a family history of prostate, breast, ovarian, testicular or cervical cancer, get tested, no question. But I'm also saying, if you're a bloke or you love one and something doesn't feel right, don't sit on it. Don't let your GP pat you on the head and send you home with a leaflet and a fucking paracetamol. Ask for the test, push for it, be awkward, be stubborn, be loud, because if it's nothing, great, you carry on. If it's something, you might have just saved your own life. And to the NHS and all the amazing people that work in it, huge respect. We know you're doing the best in a system that's stretched, tighter than your dad's jeans at Christmas dinner. But this part, the screening rules, they've got to change. Behind every appointment and every result is a life, a family, a future. Right, thanks for sticking with me. If it hits home, share it. Stick it up on the WhatsApp group. Tell your mates, your dad, your brother. Early detection saves lives. Stay sharp, stay cheeky. And I'll catch you next time. And remember, Rog said check.